You notice that this is the first time in the new year that the Rangers have been outshot, and this is the best game in the new year they have played? Yeah, I did notice that. I also noticed that the sky is blue. Are you new around here, stupid? Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Rangers, and I'm here to talk about Game 43 of the regular season, where the Rangers win 5-2 over the Seattle Kraken, and baby, we are so back. I mean, I'm not back, but the Rangers are. Geesh, did you look at that? Igor Shesterkin, dominant game. Panarin and Trocheck, still absolutely filthy. The first line actually scored 5-on-5. It was like a divine miracle from God. It was a beautiful game. So the first goal of the night goes to the Rangers. Vincent Trocheck on the power play, but the main story of this was that unreal Artemi Panarin assist. Just a nasty sauce pass over to the Italian. His 14th of the season, but then there was the following goal in the game that would go for Seattle, and as Vincent Trocheck giveth, he also taketh away. Yes, I am upset that I did that, but this was too good of an analogy not to use. The Rangers are on a penalty kill, and Vincent Trocheck in the neutral zone gets too cute with the puck. There's no other way to put it. He tries to dance around with it in the neutral zone and just feather a pass. I believe it was for Fox, but doesn't get a lot on it. Oliver Bjorkstrand steals it, carries into the offensive zone, pass to McCann, and then a McCann pass over to Jordan Eberle, dances around in front of the net, fires, scores, and it's tied 1 apiece. And then something magical happened, ladies and gentlemen. The Rangers' first line were on the ice for a 5-on-5 goal. That was for the Rangers. It was wild. Chris Kreider has it in the offensive zone, fires a pass over attempted from Mika Zibanejad, but then Will Borgen of the Seattle Kraken does a good thing. He puts his stick in front of the puck and deflects it away from Mika Zibanejad. That is a smart, good play. Unfortunately for him, it happens to deflect directly to Erik Gustafsson, who dances along the blue line and then fires home a shot that would find the back of the net. His 4th of the season, the Rangers retake a lead. It's 2-1. So now we're going to go halfway through the second period. The Rangers' third line and third defensive pair are on the ice. The Rangers' personnel are Erik Gustafsson, Brendan Schneider, Blake Wheeler, Johnny Brodzinski, and Will Cooley. Those are the 5 Rangers, not counting Shesterkin, that are on the ice for this goal. They're sustaining a little bit of pressure in the offensive zone. It's a nice passing sequence. It's Brodzinski to Gustafsson, back to Brodzinski. He fires it in front. It's Will Cooley and Blake Wheeler being nasty little pains in the butt in front of the net. Blake Wheeler tips it home, his 6th of the year, and the Rangers take a 3-1 lead. And I am really going to harp on this because Kakko coming back is a revelation. The first line over the past 2 games has looked a lot better. It just has. They had 2 5-on-5 goals tonight, and you might say, well, Weston, no one on the first line of the forwards even scored a point. They didn't even get an assist for the first goal, and I would say they still forced play into the offensive zone that allowed a goal to be scored, and that is kind of more than usual. Like, Kakko coming back has infinitely helped the first line, but Blake Wheeler looked great on the third line. He just did. I thought he looked great in the game against Washington on the third line. Like, Wheeler, at this point of his career, is meant to be a bottom 6 guy who, if you desperately need to in a pinch, can go up to the top 6. And there's been a lot of hate tossed towards Blake Wheeler to this point of the season because, yes, he certainly has underperformed what I think some people thought he would do when he was being forced to play on the first line, where he just didn't fit with Zibanejad and Kreider. I've been very happy with him on the third line. I think this is where he is meant to be. And, man, when Hedl gets healthy, hopefully it's before the playoffs, but if you have to roll into the playoffs with the top 9, like the top 3 lines looking like Kakko, Zibanejad, Kreider, Panarin, Trocheck, Lafreniere, and Wheeler, Cooley, centered by Hedl, that's going to be a sick top 9. And then the bottom, the grinding line can just be the grinding line. That's always how that has been. But, man, you might say that it is a lot for me to be getting this excited over what is going to be a bottom 6 forward on the third line who's going to see, like, maybe 10 minutes of ice time a night. But, dude, the Rangers looked good tonight. And then we go to the Kakko goal. Zibanejad, beautiful pass, Kakko in front, slams it home. It's 4-1 Rangers. That was a beautiful goal. Kreider gets an assist on it. Mika gets an assist on it. The first line looks good. The first line looks as good as it has all year. They're finding themselves, and that's what we have begged for. They're always going to be it on the power play. Granted, they weren't tonight. Did they get any? Like, they're always going to be good on the power play, Mika and Kreider. But, man, if they can start to find that, like, 2018 to 2021 magic that they had 5-on-5, and if Kakko can kind of start to fill the role of Buchnevich, which they've desperately missed, dude, I said not too long ago, the Rangers have got to figure out what they're going to do with the top line. Are they going to put Kakko there, or are they going to put Kakko in a trade to get them another forward? It's been 2 games, and so I'm not going to jump the gun, but if you ask me right now, I'm saying, yeah, probably just leave Kakko there. They look like a different line. Kreider and Mika look like they have just found it again. They're playing like they have just been gifted their old friend back, which they have. They have. Kakko has been missing many a time. I don't know the exact number, but you can look at the record the Rangers have with Kakko in the lineup and without. And maybe it is just dumb luck that it happened that way. But you can't deny that Kakko being on that first line adds a lot to this team and a lot of depth towards the bottom end. And Kakko being there, Kakko alone, you can debate added 2 goals to this game without question. Because you put Wheeler on the third line and you put him on the first line. It felt good. Jared McCann would get a goal on a power play in the third period to make it, like late in the third period, to make it 4-2, but then Blake Wheeler with an empty net gets his 7th of the year, his 2nd of the night. Rangers take a 5-2 lead, and that would be your final score. In addition to the offense looking good, I know it sounds weird with the 31 shots. I thought the defense played a little bit better than they have recently. And when they weren't, Shesterkin looked great. It was another really good Igor Shesterkin performance. And, man, this game felt really good. It seems really funny that for the first time this year, literally this year, of 2024, the Rangers get outshot, and it's the game I feel probably the best about. But, golly, that's Rangers hockey, and we have come to love it, or at the very least tolerate it. So, the Rangers have an off day tomorrow. Thursday night, they will be in in Vegas, taking on the Las Vegas Golden Knights. That game is at 10 p.m. Eastern. God help us all. And I will be here afterwards to talk about it, but as for right now, that is all I have to say. So, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Rangers.